going on? YouTube is P for PB&K. And I almost forgot what my intro line was. But moving on. This week doing another game review, and the review is Double Dragon Neon. Basically, if you remember Double Dragon, a game from the 80s, Jimmy and Billy Lee, or Spike and Hammer, or however you need to think of them. This isn't that game. This is kind of a reimagining of that entire game. Still starts off where someone kidnaps your girl Marion. This time it's a fella named Skullmageddon. But like, it sounds very much like Skeletor. This feels like the 80s shoehorned into a game and then made into the Rocky horror show. It's different. It's different. Lots of brightly colored things. Jimmy and Billy Lee. The graphics are very much updated, so it looks much cooler. You now can duck, is one of the new things, and you also have kind of like these bro moves too, where you can kind of click the analog stick and move it in a direction, and you'll do different types of high fives in two-player mode. And you also have stances, which change up some of your stats and abilities, and you also have like this other set of things too. I can't remember the name of them, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce that word, but it like gives you additional attributes as well. So you kind of like attributes and power moves, which is kind of different. There's a level up system to it. You collect tapes, and then you have like tapes forged and such too, and it's really relying on a lot of stuff from the 80s. Also too, you can throw and beat up people and do a downward punch now. There's a lot of variation in it. They've introduced a interesting cast of characters on your way to defeat Skullmageddon. You also end up having to fight an evil version of Marion throughout the game, not throughout. It's very humorous, witty, and not too serious, and I find it a quite enjoyable game to play. Especially when you turn into Robro. And that's its own type of funny there. But all in all, it's a very interesting game, lots of replay value to it. Real easy to pick me up. I got this on Xbox Live, and I know it also should be on PlayStation Network as well. Said I got to the end of it, but couldn't beat Skullmageddon. And the real thing that you're watching is kind of whenever there's a green glow around him, hit Marion. That's all you kind of really need to know. And yeah, I know that sounds easy, but it's usually as normal, easier said than done. And also too, I'm gonna even do you a favor this time around. There are definitely some unlockables in it. I haven't gone through and got all of them yet. Said because there's one finding Fuzzface and Secret Area. I'm pretty much getting ready to go through and do that, but for the most part, here's what you're going to want to know is to play as Robro, just to kind of change the pace and stuff. Hit left trigger, left button, right trigger, right button, and both analogs, and select and start at the same time on the Xbox 360 version while you're at the maps, at the selection screen, the map selection screen. And you can play as Robro. You'll hear a sound when you get to work. And I didn't forget about you PlayStation 3 guys, because, you know, I didn't. I believe it's basically the same thing for you guys, but I am looking through the Game Facts FAQ, which is where I typically go for when I get stumped, because somebody's usually come along to see it and such. I'm sorry. Don't mean to yawn as much. I got a busy week coming up, so I'm trying to cram everything into one day to upload for you guys. Pretty much just the last piece of hate when that happens, of concept art that has special code on it to play as Robro. I mean, you would press and hold left 1, left 2, L1, L2, L3, R1, R2, R3, select and start. On the mission select screen, you'll hear a tone. So it's pretty much the exact same thing and such. So, you know, it's funny. It's funny. Certain stages, there are kinds of things that are just classic sort of remembrances, like the on the helicopter stage. They have a stage in outer space that's like that. They have the big like tractor fight, but it's now a tank fight. They have a helicopter fight without the two running guys. In other words, just kind of imagine a happy-go-lucky parody of Double Dragons 1 through 2, because 3 kind of was its own thing. It really was, but it just kind of it takes me back. It's different. For the most part, I'm gonna go ahead and end the review right there, and everything else is gonna be in the update. So, see you guys later. Like, share, comment, and tell other people. Cause yeah, I'm having one of them lazy days, and my brain isn't quite as sharp. Kind of excited. I think I might be getting some Dreamcast games soon, but that's another topic. All right, later, folks.
Hey, bro, give me 5. Hey, bro, give me 5. Give me 5, bro. High 5 me.
How goes it, warrior? I require more mithril, not enough mithril. I require more mithril. I forge in the highest fidelity.
Seems like a trap. Well, yeah, but we gotta find Marion. Marion! Who are you?
I'm your worst nightmare! Skullmageddon! On guard!
Fantastic!
Plasma screen! It's expensive! Oh, for the love of... They're not dead yet? Make them dead! Use the helicopter! Stop them, you imbeciles! Fire the penetrator missiles!
Update. I got a rant review coming from Colonial Marines, or basically about the Alien games in general. It's not all thrown together, and it's just kind of opinion based on what keeps coming up. I sort of like the game, although I haven't played all the way through it. Honestly, because it's kind of boring, and there are noticeable issues with it where it's just like, why is that happening? But it's not quite finished baking. It's a nice way to put it. But I'm also going to be doing the Colonial Marines review next week. And it'll probably also be back next week, because to be honest, you look at this, it doesn't look as bad, and it's not 100% oh my gosh, unredeemably horrible. But to be honest, I kind of thought that as closely as they were seeming to wanting to follow the story, it was going to be a hideous game anyway. But it turned out not to be as hideous as I felt it would be. But it also didn't live up to everyone else's expectations. So it's kind of like, it could have been executed better, admittedly, but it would have also had to stray a bit further away from the story they were trying to hover around and build a parallel story to. A lot of bad writing and such, but it is what it is, and I'm gonna get into that then. But until then, if I have anything else come up, I might go ahead and include that. I was in the car today and I was thinking about since on my Facebook page, I don't mind posting up versus pictures and whatnot. And if you're a comic book geek or a geek with superheroes in there, you know exactly what I am talking about. So I was kind of wondering if maybe I might add a segment every now and then. I want to do it weekly, but that might be just too pushing it just a bit, is what I'm trying to say. But however, if you guys would kind of be interested in that, which I'm gonna do one just to see, I'll probably start doing that too, where I just take probably at first just random superheroes or similar superheroes, kind of give a rough rundown of their stats, so to speak, as far as I can find, and then leave it up to you guys to who would win, and I'll just put my 2 cents in on who I figure the winner would be. And if there's anybody in the room with me, we'll take a vote and put the results up, I guess. And pretty much open it up to you guys in the comments to basically say whatever you want about it. So, probably need more people watching my channel frequently as soon as the stuff comes out to really do that. But it is what it is. Plus, I see my videos get shared very funny places. But like, especially since certain games are just big hits, I see, which in the big issue. And I'm also going to try and get a few more games that kind of would easily get looked over and such too into the mix if possible. At some point, I need to start playing my Wii. Because I've been playing it, but I haven't been playing it like I should be, because I haven't done like any reviews for any Wii games. But that's neither here nor there. Pretty much that's it for updates. I really didn't have a whole lot to update you about this time around because it's coming up in March. My company got some new products. We've got some excess gum and some excess like trail treats, so that's something that you may want to check into if you're actually buying products from the site and such. They've also given us e-catalog. I haven't had much in the way of time lately, so I haven't really had a chance to get you guys plugged into that. So, you know, I will sometime in March try to give you away time to get some things like that done. And also too, I'll put the Club Battlefield album into submission for Amazon and iTunes. So hopefully in a few months you guys will be able to buy some of Demented 13 audio in MP3s. Pretty much. So that's something I'm looking forward to and such. So I think that's about it, other than I've got a bunch of DLC content with Borderlands and some of these other games I got to get through. But I think I'm taking back Colonial Marines as soon as possible. And I've got to set something up so I can get Crysis 3 for my PlayStation 3 this week. And also too that those expansions for Skyrim on the PlayStation 3 are finally supposed to be released soon, if they're not already out. So, you know, go catch up on that, because I'm behind on that because I haven't bought any of the additional anything for Skyrim yet. But later, folks, and pretty much remember, subscribe, like, and tell other people. And don't forget to comment, because, you know, I know more than just Steve watches this, right? And be sure to check out Okinawa Rush as well, because I like that game. At some point I need to get back so I can start playing it again and see what else he's added into it. Alright, later folks.